Howdy guys, I'm Flier, your favorite wolf girl enthusiast, and welcome back to my Fire Emblem The Binding Blade Ironman Randomizer with 10% crit on all the weapons. Today it's time for Chapter 9, Misty Isles, and we will have to make sure to skip all of the story this time so that we're not potentially spoiled on one of the characters we're getting later. I think I've already been spoiled on that character, but I have edited it out for you guys. Either way, in this map we're going to be getting 2 new characters, and we're going to get to choose our route split between the Barthe Larum, or no wait, it's Barthe Elfin and Echidna Larum in this one. So we're also going to be having a horrible time with a Fog of War map. So I'm going to go ahead and do my preparations, and then we'll be right back. Alrighty, let's get into this one. This will be one of the first times I've ever tackled this map, if not the first time I've ever tackled this map without a torch or torch staff. Usually I make sure to have one for this map, because I usually get one by default in this game, if I recall correctly. I think it's in one of the treasure chests usually. But not this time at all. This time, we only have the vision that we have, and that's very unfortunate. I could have brought Lot the Thief, and that would have been quite helpful, but I decided to not do that, just on account of the fact that I don't really want to sacrifice any of my other deployment spots. That's the main issue for me. I am going to start this map a little bit differently from how I usually do, just on account of the fact that I have 2 dancers, 2 flyers this time. Quite convenient for my purposes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to place down Shanna right here, I would say. Go ahead and fly back, get a little bit of vision from that, and then I'll place down Deke a little bit higher than that. And that way I should be able to start this map off pretty proactively, get through this one without too much time spent on things other than reinforcements. Because we are going to face a lot of reinforcements this time around. They're going to be quite the issue. Let's see, I'm going to go ahead and get Boars in range. I wonder if he can support... Can't support Barthe just yet. But that's how I'm going to start this one. I'm going to get everybody into position as soon as possible. Open up my vision range as much as possible. And make sure that I don't get bodied by any of these many axe users. I did bring back Noah for this one. Noah and Sue, notably, are not going to be notably useful. Double notably used there. They're not going to be super useful. It's just a matter of... I need them to recruit the characters that we're going to get in this map. We get Sin and Fear. And I very much look forward to seeing what they're going to turn out to be, because Fear and Sin are both quite strong units for me usually. I don't like Sin so much. It's just that he turns out to have pretty good stats a lot of the time. He's got good growth rates, and he's usually a pretty useful unit as a speedy mounted archer in this game. Which, you know, you can't go wrong with in a Fire Emblem 6 run. Luckily, Barthe is actually turning out to be pretty good. I did forget to promote him the first turn. That would have been a good time to do that, because I am going to go ahead and promote him. I don't really see a reason not to. I think that he needs the stats quite badly right now. Which, you know, to be fair, I could actually skip out on doing that and just give him all of the reinforcements. But I do think that I'd rather give them to Lilina. It seems like a good opportunity for her. I think she'll be able to get the Roy A support this map. And then she should be pretty dodgy. She'll also get access to, what is it, the support from Barthe. So she should be full avoid minus the wind affinity. And that should be quite helpful. Alrighty. He is insane. Absolutely insane. I desperately hope we get a guiding ring as soon as possible. I just have to go ahead and promote Deke as soon as I get that. I can't risk not getting one otherwise. Right now my biggest struggle is with not having promotion items. It's really truly a shame. Okay, I can do this and not get the kill. Would I be able to move anybody to get that kill, though? I guess Lilina can get this one. She's definitely fast enough to double that guy, so... I can attack like this with Boars, and then move Barthe all the way around that guy, get that kill, and then go ahead and proceed with the strat of... Interesting that a 26 hit, and then I crit that guy. I can go ahead and proceed with the strat of moving others across the river thingy. I guess now that that's happened, I can just... instead use my units like this and go ahead and get my dancers across the river, because that's the primary concern right now. Just getting those guys across. So which one's lighter? I would say, well, I guess it doesn't matter. Let's do this. Let's see, do I have any of her support partners I could put in range? Not really. 2 crit on a 20% hit is like insanely unlikely to happen, so I'm going to commit to that. If it happens, I will grieve for the next 30 years. That would be immensely horrible, but I'm willing to bank on a 20% not hitting and then subsequently a 2% not critting in this instance. Probably not the greatest idea even still, just on account of the fact that it's literally Lilina, but I went ahead with it. No problem. And then Deke and Shanna are just going to carry this side up here. Now, I do have to be a little bit careful about not approaching Fir too rapidly, because I will die, quite simply put. I could actually do something interesting, couldn't I? I could put units up here. I don't usually do that. I could have them attacking from multiple fronts. Maybe I should do that. I've never played the map that way. I think I'll do that. That's actually pretty cool. Yeah, I'll just, I'll take these two up there, and that way I don't have to... Because, like, I'm not going to have to worry about this side of the map anyway. I don't know if I want to use Wolt over here anymore, though. I guess it's fine if I go ahead and drop off, Deke, because he's going to be okay. Yeah, I'll go ahead and drop off Deke right here. And that way he can kill the archers, presumably. Presumably. He should be okay with that. He is at risk, but it's a risk that I think I'm willing to take, given the fact that it's literally Deke. He'd have to be crit and hit by, like, everything in order to die here. Break this staff. I really just wanted to bring that staff in order to break it. I'm not really concerned with the experience on Noah. It does open me up a little bit over on this side, but nobody's in range of enemies. Alright, we actually get to move pretty proactively with this map. That makes me happy. I don't usually get to do that, like I said, because usually you just have, what's her name? Shanna, as your lone... That was actually a little bit scary. As your lone flyer. And I guess you could drop somebody off over here, but usually by this point you don't have somebody that's capable of that. I guess unless you promoted Deke and dropped him over here with a few hand axes, which, you know, to be fair, that's actually pretty interesting. I might do that in a run later in life. Yeah, actually, this was pretty scary for Deke. I've put him in a lot of bad scenarios, but this might top the list, because if any of these three had crit him, then he would have very possibly died. Luckily, he's the one that's getting all the crits, and we don't have to worry about it too much. Whenever I drop Shanna over here, he'll be drastically safer as well. I do hope that Fir doesn't decide to move up this way, though. Okay, so yeah, if I drop Fir there and then place Deke right beneath her, then that kind of creates like a walled-off scenario. What would be a good spot for her? Surely nothing can stand here or here, so I mean, yes, I will go for that. And he'll get this kill with that. Yeah, I think I want to leave Shanna open to getting attacked, because they would probably rather do that than attack Deke anyway. He can't die now, because lack of crit rate, and also super high avoid. He's insanely good, as I have mentioned many times. But this does mean I can go ahead and get those villages up there. This one shouldn't actually be that long of a map, all things considered, unless I stick around for the reinforcements, which, to be fair, I might. I very well might. And the rest of these guys are kind of just vibing. I can use a little bit of Barthe right here. Oh yeah, there is a village down here too. I always forget about that one. It usually has a silver sword in it. I wouldn't be so mad if it randomized into a other silver weapon. But I don't think that I necessarily want that. I don't have anybody to use the silver lance that I'm toting around right now. That's a little bit scary. Luckily I can get Roy in range. I just need to pick up Wolt as well. Can drop with Chad. Take and drop to doesn't really matter where. I guess right here, just for the slightly added safety of it. Move you guys up, and then I'll block off with the newly capable, highly supported Lilina. And Barthe. If he gets this hit, then I might be able to make use. Should I go ahead and promote him? See, because, like, he needs the stats for sure, right? He definitely does, but he's not getting much from his level ups. I might do better just to go ahead and promote him so that he gets the HP boost, the slight skill boost, and a little bit of speed, I guess. My biggest concern with promoting Barthe right now is that I lose the Night Crest and thus can't promote Lilina unless I get another one. And that's a scary concept to me, for potentially obvious reasons. Because I am facing, like I said, the promotion item crisis right now, right? Like, it's not exactly going great for me in that regard. Let's see. Lilina's not exactly the most robust or tanky unit. If any axe enemies want to walk up right now and wreck my day, they're highly capable of doing so. This wasn't exactly the most well thought out plan, was it? I'm hoping he crits here, and if not, it's okay. At least he does get the hit. That's valuable in its own right. He's definitely not getting attacked by this guy on enemy phase. He both deals more damage and, well, that's the primary thing with Lilina. He deals more damage, and he has much better, well, he doesn't take as much damage. I hope that she doesn't crit here, oddly enough. I gotta be careful to not press this twice. I just wanted to see. But if I were particularly daring, she's not doing too good right now. She's gonna have to take it easy with this guy. Luckily, there are no enemies in range, unless there's literally someone standing in that fog tile with a hand axe. And if that's the case, then, well, I deserve it, I guess. Ooh, which she has a lot of avoid right now. It's really just the fact that this is an iron sword mercenary. That's the only factor that really concerns me. I guess that makes sense. He had 0% hit rate against Shanna almost definitively. Between hit rate and her high speed and high luck, almost certainly. I did go ahead and bring Rutger again this map. I'm desperately hopeful that we get another Flux Tome, either from one of our two new joining units or from one of these villages of the 2 that we can get, because we can only get 2 out of the 3 that are here. If you get the leftmost village, you go the Echidna route, and if you go the rightmost village, then you go the Barthe route. I've said it time and again, but I'm going to be going to the Echidna route. I just prefer her pretty much outright. I don't know if I mentioned it last episode, but I'm pretty sure that I did. She is my second favorite character in this game. So I hope that she's really good. I really, really do. I should have just went ahead and used the Wo Dao there. I guess it's just that I didn't find it notably useful to do so. I guess I could give Sue a kill here, but it doesn't really affect me. Got to bring Merlinus. Ooh, that's rough. I did forget to bring Merlinus. I guess I can still sell the Steel Blade. But I really wanted to buy some stuff this map. This is a good one for stocking up on various types of weapons. I can make do, but it's going to be a little bit rough. I might have to sell my elixir. Well, possibly my 2 elixirs. I mean, they haven't been useful yet, and it doesn't mean that they won't be useful, but it'd be nice. I'm going to go ahead and fly Sue up here. As nice as it would be to have her down at the bottom, I really want to go ahead and get the village out of the way, and I want to have her close enough that I can do a little save state and show you what's in both villages, even though I'm obviously going this one. I've made that commitment. This is the one I'm going for. But I do want to go ahead and show you what's in both villages. Similarly, either this episode or in the subsequent episodes, I'm going to show you what we were missing out by not going the Barthe route, like in terms of treasure that we would have gotten, Barthe himself, Elfin, so on and so forth. I will say, full disclaimer, and all that stuff, we're probably not going to be using Larum. Probably not going to be using Elfin if we ever go his route, or if we ever get him in a future randomizer, because dancers, when they randomize, they're not good. Straight up, they're not. And there's no way to make them good. They have like a 0% strength growth across the board almost every single time. I think Tethys has like a 5% or something. I think Elfin might have a little bit, but I know that Larum doesn't. If they have a growth rate, it's always like 5 or 10% in strength, and then they have high speed, and that's always good, but they can never get up on the damage threshold in order to make it past dealing like 5 damage and then needing support rates, support affinities and stuff to not get rolled, you know what I mean? That said, maybe there is an exception actually, because I one time played a randomizer off screen with a couple of people, a randomizer draft, and Tethys randomized into our Lord as a knight, and then her speed got so high that she wasn't hittable. Her speed and her luck got so high that it wasn't possible to hit her. And then because she was the Lord, she promoted the first time, going from level 1 knight to general, you know, level 1 to 20, then level 1 to 20, and then she promoted again into, I think it was the Erica Lord, which still let her have access to swords, lances, and axes from the general path, and then she went to level 20 again. So she still wound up getting like 7 or 8 points of strength, but she was untouchable because she had cap stats and everything else. So in the instance that your dancer randomizes into your Lord, in a game that's not this game specifically, they might actually be worth it at that point. So there's your Fire Emblem fun fact for the day. This is tearing me up. I don't know what to do with Barthe. It's also kind of getting me that he's that close to a level up. I don't think it really matters. Like, what's he really going to get out of it, right? He's going to get a point of strength, maybe, a point of defense, and that's going to be it, right? Like, he got a point of res last map for some unholy reason. Oh, it's getting me. I don't know what I want to do with him. He's going to become marginally less useful. Okay, so for sure he has to be promoted by next map, because thinking into the future, he will not survive the next map if he's not promoted. If I decide to put him down, because there are promoted enemies starting next map. There's a Berserker, which, you know, to be fair, you probably shouldn't be putting your 0 luck unit against a Berserker in a high crit run, but he might be able to survive and kill that Berserker if he's promoted. Because I think he gets like 2 defense off of promoting into Paladin. I don't know. I don't really know. What am I... Okay, so I'll put it like this then. What am I gaining and what am I losing? But I'm gonna wait one more turn, but I'm gonna hash this out with myself while I'm considering this. I'm gonna go ahead and put Sue up here. I really hope that Fir and Dude Bro Sin don't decide to body me in the meantime. Let's see. What am I gaining and what am I losing? I'm obviously losing the Night Crest and the ability to guaranteed promote Lilina. What I am gaining is a unit that is highly capable in terms of not dying. In the form of Barthe, of course. So... shoot, I don't know how close Fir is, because I don't have a torch. Is it worth potentially getting something and selling it? I could have brought the Orion's Bolt and sold that. There's no way. Well, there's no way, right? I'm gonna need that. Who knows? Who knows? Oh boy, I don't know how close Fir is, and I don't want her to get bodied by Barthe just critting her. Because I have the Slim Sword equipped for the accuracy and for the avoid. I guess I could use an Iron Sword. Okay, I just really hope that Fir's not close enough. Like, he's fine. I don't have to worry about him at all, because he's fine. But, man, it's kind of... It's getting to me, you know? It's getting to me. I don't know what I want to do. It's killing me that I couldn't promote Lilina if I really wanted to afterwards. That is the biggest saddening factor. I guess what I'll do here is I'll just dance for you, and then I'll rescue drop... Does it matter who? I guess I'll rescue drop Lou a little bit further along. Do like that, play, and then drop him right behind Boars, probably. There we go. And I honestly, it probably would have been a better idea to get Noah up there, but Noah he's fine. I have 2 dancers. He'll be just fine in getting up there to Fir. Oh boy. Okay. You know, obviously just don't get crit by everything. I would also prefer to not get hit by poison, if at all possible. I don't have a restore staff. He does get doubled by that guy. I don't have a restore staff, and I don't have any antitoxins, and I don't really care to have an antitoxin. It doesn't really do me any good. Aside from, like, this map and that cave map, and, like, maybe one other rare instance. I usually do buy at least 1 antitoxin, but it doesn't really impact anything other than, like, the slightest bit of peace of mind at knowing that, oh, if there's some horrible situation, right, like, I could antitoxin in that instance. That is one thing. I do drastically prefer the FE8 system of the convoy being at your side always. Maybe that's just me enjoying FE8, you know, the way that I do, but I don't really... No. So I'm going to go ahead and save state right here. Just for the sake of, I want to show you this village. Like I said, I'm committing to this one. This is the one I'm going for, but I want to show you what's in this village. And see what we're missing out on that front. You saved us. No. I'm sorry to say that we're not saving you. And you know what? I'm not mad about losing out on a Silver Blade. Doesn't particularly bother me. So, what are we getting from this one? Hopefully it's something good. The only people here are women and children, and thus you get to recruit 2 women. Okay, that is drastically better anyway. Okay, I'm very happy about that. A Lance Reaver is going to go a long way with Shanna. We already have a Sword Reaper, and I can't make use of that because I don't have any notably good axe users right now. It's literally just going to be Barthe upon his promotion. Okay, and for the sake of moving along, if Fir is right here, 1, 2, that kind of rhymed, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... Shoot. It's so scary. I don't want to place anybody in her range. Okay, she's not, so that's fine. That's actually good. Beyond that, yeah, I'm just... Ooh, I did forget about you, but that's okay. That is just fine. So a kill for Lilina then, presumably. This is an unforeseen, scary map. I mean, it's always going to be scary when you have Fog of War sort of looming. But, yeah, I guess putting my 2 best units away from the rest of my army didn't exactly pan out, right? Like, I could have not done that and probably been safer for it. It is crazy that the Iron Sword still has more hit, despite everything. Okay, so how am I killing this guy? Probably just Lilina. I couldn't imagine a situation where she doesn't just kill him. I wonder if she would kill with the Steel Blade. She would mega die, so I'm not going to do that. But with the Steel Blade, she's probably killing that guy. Well, probably with any weapon, she's killing that guy. This might be a chance for Roy. Yeah, there's no way. Not unless I get Wolt in range? No, there's no support in terms of attack for him. Okay, well, first what I'm going to do is I'm going to get Chad up here, I'm going to heal. That seems pertinent enough. And then maybe just Boars to weaken this guy. And then I have 3 easy-ish kills on my hands, because I have all the dancers and whatnot. Or should I just kill with Boars? I'm going to try with Barthe first. I could get 2 Barthe kills right here. That might be more worth it. Because I could get this kill, and then I could dance and get this kill. Or more accurately do this. I shouldn't have used the lance. Okay, never mind. He did just fine with that. It gets me the weapon rank, and that's fine. Like I said, I really want to get him to C rank in lances anyway. So him getting this, and then him getting another kill. And then also baiting the enemies that are below us. By the way, our Bard has 12 strength. Just let that be known. It took him this long. This is what he would have looked like if we had used him in a non-this setting. That's what his stats would have been. So that's quite funny. I'm going to use the Slim Sword here for the accuracy. She's not in range. I can confirm that she's not in range from the vision that I have. So now, with all of that done, he is that close to a level up. If I dance for my Dancer and then dance for Barthe again, move him to right here and attack, then I can weaken this guy and then get the kill with Lilina. So that's what I'm going to do. If I can't with Lilina, then I can with Lu, so that's fine. Boars, vibe right here. Dance for Wolt. If he gets a good level up, it will have been worth it. I am going to probably have to promote him after this one, because I can't envision him getting another level up after the chip experience right here. Or the kill, you know, you never know what happens, but probably just chip experience. Please hit, though. I would hate to not, you know, get the chip experience that I need here. It's crazy to see an enemy axe user double with a hand axe, but anyway. Get something worth it. He got skill and luck. I would consider that worth it. This is the only run in which you're going to see me level a character, get HP, skill, luck, nothing else, and say that was a good level up. This is the only instance. If I ever do it again, clip it and send it to me. And then I will refer to this episode, and I will call myself stupid. That is what has to occur. Okay? Okay, now that we've got that good and properly sorted, now that we all understand the gravity of the situation, we can just go ahead and kill with Lu, get this good and over with, and chill, right? Like, hopefully have no issues getting Fir and Shin, or Sin. I know that his name is Sin, but he's one of those characters that I just keep calling by their former fan translation. Okay, so you have Poison Axe, right? And you're not in range of the archers. So, going right here with Lilina puts her in range of all of her support partners if I move Roy a little bit closer. Roy is notably good in this map just because he's a flyer, and I can maneuver around pretty infinitely with him. Usually by this point you have some issues pertaining to movement, just on account of the fact that you don't have much variance in your... I know who that... Ooh, I know who they both are now. Yikes, yikes, yikes. That could be potentially insane for Sin. Oh, wait a minute, though. Fear as an armor knight. Ooh. If that's the case, we might have something on our hands. I got kind of lucky with Sin doing what he did there. But in the same vein, quite unlucky because Sue is all the way across the map. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to do anything. I can do something. Yeah, I can rescue with Roy, take and drop, because that's Sin. Oh my gosh, he has 30 HP. And Fear, who has 29 HP. we might have a couple of brand new recruits on our hands. I'm gonna recruit them prior to checking out their stats, because I feel it's fitting to do so, but this is about to be pretty interesting. So yes, do this, rescue with Roy, stay out of her range. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2 if she has a 2 range, so go right there. Probably just take and drop with anybody at this point, except obviously. Actually, she has some good con, doesn't she? Yeah, 9 con. She's actually kind of big. Well, I guess that's okay. That doesn't really bother me too badly. I will go ahead and move Barthe down here, I think. I'm gonna go ahead and promote him. I think it's gonna be worth it, right? It's got to be worth it. Because now he can use the Devil Axe. There's no way I was gonna get another level up on him, right? So we're gonna go ahead and promote him. This is the turn. He looks amazing. Amazing. That is a beautiful palette for him. Okay. Okay. Alright. This is the Barthe arc. He looks pretty good, actually. No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. But he's doing better than he was before. At least he has 6 speed now. And he has 31 HP, so he can make do in some way or another. So the way I'm gonna do this, take and drop with Chad. Just like that. Then I'm gonna move Chad here. Yeah. Go ahead and dance for Sue, get this over with. Let's go ahead and grab this brand new unit. It's very funny that both of the nomads promoted into wyverns, or randomized into wyverns. But anyway, Sue, I'm here to be better than you are. Anyway, let's see about this. I might be able to get Noah up there fast enough if I didn't literally put him right there. Ooh, okay, she doesn't have 2 range, so we'll get Noah next turn up there. I want to save looking at their stats, in a sense, so that I can do both at the same time, but I'm not going to. Probably. Because there's no way I can get Noah up there fast enough. I would have to, like, rescue drop Wool out of the way. I still have to worry about killing this guy anyway. I'll put Boars here. It's inconsequential for me to do so. He actually doesn't double this guy. Poison Axe is very light. It's an Iron Axe with less attack and the poison effect, all in all. Go ahead and get this kill with Lilina. Very nice crit. Very impressive, Lilina. I know. You want to show off. And that's fine. It doesn't bother me. You can go ahead and get a better level up than Barthe ever could. No kidding, by the way. She keeps getting speed, oddly enough. I mentioned last episode she only has a 35% speed growth. So that's kind of wild. Man, I don't know how much longer I can put off looking at this, because we've got to get a move on if we're going to get Noah up there. Oh boy, how do I want to do this? I could pick up you, and then move to there, dance, but then there's still no way he's getting up there in time. Oh well, we'll just do this. Rescue, dance, and then stay right out of range, but within a proximal distance. Leave these guys here, because otherwise it gets scary. Hopefully she'll see, like, oh, cute little healer girl over there. I could kill her instead of attacking literally Deke with his magic. I don't know if I'm going to get this village. I have been a little bit slow on the getting over to there. Words and such. Okay, you don't have a 2 range option. That's cool. I wonder if he's got a killer lance in his inventory. That'd be really fun. I don't want to stand too close to the fort, because... Let's see, there's no way I can get attacked from 2 range from the fort, so I'll... He has a slim lance, okay. Well, at least I know. Okay. Well, she's stupid. Officially, she's dumb, and that's completely okay with me. Because you know what? We stand a stupid queen. That's... Comment below if you agree with me. Let me know your thoughts on that. Maybe I just said something a little out of pocket, but who knows? I won't know until you let me know, you know what I mean? If you know, you know. And now we know. Yep, linguistics. My highest pursuit in life. Okay, so now that we have them both, now that she is notably cute, we can look at their stats. We got our wonderful Barthe promotion. You know what? Before we promote, what we should do, in the spirit of this run, we need to determine if This decides whether... Oh my gosh. He will die regardless of if I heal him. This will determine how good Sin and Fear are. Oh boy, my heart's beating. You don't even know. I'm sure yours is too. So. Don't do it. Don't do it. Oh my. Okay, they're gonna be good. They're gonna be good. Oh my goodness. That's the scariest Devil Axe use I've ever witnessed. Oh my gosh, dude. That... Oh. He has one luck. Just bear it in mind. Oh, I about had a heart attack there. Listen, usually I'm pretty down with the Devil Axe, but listen, I just promoted this guy. If his first and only attack as a promoted unit had been death, I would have lost it, man. I'm just saying. So now we can do our unit reviews with that out of the way. Oh my gosh. I think it'll do me more justice to look at Fear first. So, here she is, with the Gans Lance, the Night Fear. My heart's still going, man. I don't know how I did that. Tears welling up in my eyes. Okay, anyway, here she is. A 15 speed armor knight with 13 constitution, the anima affinity, attack, defense, avoid, and crit avoid, the best affinity in this game. Pretty bad defense growth, pretty mid strength growth, but that 15 speed and that 13 skill on a usable lance unit should come in pretty handy. She has the D rank in lances, so she's going to be there for a while, waiting to use that silver lance, that killer lance, but this is a unit that I'm pretty tempted to use. I will have to look at her support options. She does lose one of those support options by not going the Barthe route, and Noah is a unit that we are, at this point, not using, just because we have so many other units that we want to use. I'm going to try to make use of her. I'm going to have a really hard time with it, because this map and then the following two maps are heavy on axe users, but I'm going to try to use her. I like Fear a lot. She's one of my favorite characters to use in this game. I always use her over Rutger, just because I always use Noah, and then the two supporting works out really well. But I will try to use Fear. I will try my best. And also notably, due to the fact that we have Zealot, Ogier, and now Fear, we are capable of using the triangle attack with the Armor Knights. So if it comes down to it and I find some miraculous strat, or if some other unit randomizes into a general or something, I can make use of that. I can do the triangle attack in this game now. It's very cool that I can do that, and especially with Fear, although she doesn't necessarily need it because her crit's already pretty good. All in all, moderately satisfied with this unit. 15 speed makes up for the low strength just because she can now attack twice. Her luck is okay. 29 HP is notably good, so we'll be seeing about making use of her. Now on to Sin. I wonder if those two can support. I don't remember. Let me check that actually, because that'll impact my review on him by a fair bit. Alrighty, I'm back from that. She actually supports Rutger as well, so that would make a fantastic secondary support option. All in all, her support options are Barthe, Carol, neither of these two are relevant, and then Rutger, Sin, and Noah. And obviously I'm not using Noah anymore, but she does support Sin, and she also supports Rutger. So that gives him a beast support, and it gives Sin, who is probably going to be pretty valuable. I want to make sure I'm not on his... Okay, I didn't want to be on his page looking at his stats just yet. But that will make all three of these units pretty good, because that's a healer, a flyer, and a knight. And that's just cool to me. So here's Sin. With a slim lance, we can deduce that he has 10 attack just out the gate. 20% crit rate with that, so that means he's got 10 skill. Isn't that interesting? I can deduce stats just based off of this screen. So that's already 10 attack, 10 skill on a 30 HP Wyvern Rider. That's pretty good, I'm just saying. So, oh yeah, okay, alright, okay. This is the one, this is the guy, this is him. This is the second coming of Deke. Don't ever say that again. This is the new one, but except physical. Dark Affinity, pretty cool. I don't know his other support options, but he does support Fear. It's going to be full avoid, full crit rate, or no, full avoid, full crit avoid for those two. They both have pretty good starting luck. This guy's stats are great right now. 10 strength, 10 speed. He's got a great speed growth rate. His strength growth is decent, pretty good honestly. No res doesn't matter. 9 defense is huge, 30 HP is huge. 10 con as a male Wyvern Rider, 15 aid. Fantastic. He can rescue Barthe, just to put that into perspective. So, Wonderful unit. Wonderful unit. By all means, we're using this guy. That Elysian Whip that's on Roy, go into him. I've changed my mind. I'm not promoting Roy unless we get another Elysian Whip. Roy will get his promotion anyway. This is the guy for it. If we can get him 5 levels pretty soon, oh yeah, he's popping off. Okay. The units in this map have been fantastic so far. One of them has been absolutely terrifying. Scared me, literally, shook my bones. And, yeah, okay. Alright, okay, this is good. This is good. I'm very much satisfied with this outcome. We will be dropping a couple people as a result of this. I am scared to see who that's going to wind up being, because I don't necessarily want to drop any of these units. I would hate to go down to 1 Dancer Strats, but I might actually wind up doing that just because of how good some of these units are. Like, I'm sorry, Lou, but I don't have a hero crest, and I just got 2 new units that I really want to use, so we might be having issues. But see, now I don't have a Knight crest either. Shoot. Oh well. This might be an interesting map for her to grind on. Let's see. I don't necessarily think it's a bad one for her. Just because she'll have the weapon triangle flipped on her doesn't necessarily mean it's bad for her. If I were to place her down on a forest with a Slim Lance, there's a good chance she would just start critting everything still. And I can get her the support with Sin immediately. Like, I could just go ahead and start building that, because I don't think he's going to be used in this map. I don't want to risk anything with him. But other than that, we can move pretty freely towards the boss now. And I do also really want to see about that village. I will have to be a little bit careful, I will say. Sin could become so good that he overtakes Shanna somewhat, and depending upon whether we get a hero crest before we use that Elysian Whip, we might wind up with a situation where we could accidentally go to Sakai. And I don't want that. I don't want that, especially with a Wyvern Rider as the triggering factor in that. I don't want that at all. But anyway, we'll see what happens. I really hope that we get something for Rutger soon, man. Like, I want to go back to using Rutger so badly. Oh. Let's just for my peace of mind, okay? Now that we know what can happen, we'll use that. We'll use it for sure, but sparingly, okay? Sparingly. We'll have a time. We'll have a grand old time with that. As for this, I just kind of want to, for my own peace of mind, take him off the front lines. Take, drop, go right here. Okay, let's get moving. I could also mega super, like, feed experience into Lilina right here. I don't really know. Rutger, I just want to keep out of the fray. See, this map's a little bit scary because I don't remember the turns, and I do remember that we have ambush spawns coming our way. I don't remember the turns at which those are relevant. I guess what I'll do is I'll get Barthe down there. I should have went ahead and rescued boars with them and just let both of those guys go down there. Oh, that's a little bit rough, isn't it? Javelin, it's a little bit too rough for my liking. Well, I don't really know what to say about that then, because that could just kill him outright, right? Yeah, it could. And he's certainly not killing unless... Mighty tempting, but no. Not at all, actually. It's not even slightly tempting. So, this situation is going to have to be handled by boars. There's no way around it. With Barthe to support him, that's how that's going to have to be. His crit avoid should be enough to... let's see. They get full crit avoid, so that's 5% that they get from each other. So he is facing no crit rate. And we'll just go down this way. Like I said, I hate to really do this right here. Like, Saul is now going to be down here and away from my other dancer. Oh well, it shouldn't really matter at this point. I will go ahead and move Shanna her maximum distance. She is a quite good target for this guy. Of course, he still has the bolting tome. I'm probably not going to make use of it, but he does have it as an option if it really comes down to, like, oh, you might lose a unit. Whatever shall you do? And then I have literally Deke with the bolting tome and a dancer nearby. It's like, yeah, I can probably solve just about any issue with that combination. It's like an emergency situation, but very much so one that's solvable. This guy's going to be a bit of an issue, but I have enough units that I feel pretty safe. How do I want to do this with you two? Because I really could just load her down with 2 Slim Lances. Okay, actually I can sort of measure this. So 69 hit rate, pretty nice by all means. Boosted to 79 with weapon triangle. 38 avoid, 48 avoid because of the tree. Actually, plus 20, so 58 avoid. 58 avoid on roughly 79 hit rate. I mean, yeah, she'll, on a forest, be perfectly fine. I can just do the whole, like, give her the vulnerary, give her this other slim lance, iron lance, slim lance like that. That'll be okay. And then trade her over his slim lance in the process. I don't need to give her the Gans lance right now. I guess I could, just for the damage output that it has. It's probably better than the iron lance in this way. Just if I need like an emergency damage output weapon. And then I'll rescue. And I'll take her and I'll drop her down here. And I could give her like tons and tons and tons of experience. She actually can't drop her because she is female. Unlucky. That is a real shame. Luckily I can drop with Chad. Hopefully Chad won't be needed at the bottom urgently. And I guess Sue can just vibe back here for a bit. Rutger, honestly, I kind of just want to get out of the action right now. I really like him and stuff, but I just don't want to use up the last of my Nosferatu with him. I guess I could give a ton of experience to Lilina, too. I kind of want to focus it into Fear, because I feel like she could just become outrageously good all of a sudden. And that's what I'm most concerned about at the moment. Now, she will be facing a little bit of crit rate from the enemies that she faces, but the avoid should make up for that. She also will be taking a fair deal of damage from them. So I will need to look out for that. Be very careful on that front. The Fear training arc is going to be one, well, that will induce fear, so to say. Very good level up. Very good level up, actually. Would have loved a little bit more speed, of course, but you'd always love speed. Can't really complain. Won't kill this guy unless the crit comes into play. But it should put the mage at 1 range, which is lucky for my purposes. Because then I can javelin from right behind boars. Okay, that's actually much better. Because now I can kill with boars. Well, I was not expecting him to double right there, but now I can kill with boars and just put Barthe on the front lines. That's quite good. Okay, they haven't spawned yet. I'm still quite scared of them, those reinforcements. So obviously boss doesn't move, don't have to worry about that. Go ahead and put... I mean, honestly, Deke probably just kills him. That's crazy, that's absolutely insane. But anyway, Fear on the forest, building support with Sin. Yeah, I'll just leave. I'll let Chad go down here, I think. Honestly, I don't really know how I want to tackle this situation. Barthe gets this kill pretty easily. It does feel nice to have a unit that just doesn't take damage. Like, he is a bit of a meme, no doubt about it, but it does feel nice to have a unit who I don't have to think about all the time. If this doesn't kill, that's okay with me. I need to be very careful with Saul right about now, though. I can manage this situation, I think. I would love for a crit to occur right here. That's why I'm using the Thunder Tome over the Fire Tome. But if it doesn't happen, that's okay. I do have to be very careful with Saul, actually, because I don't think that the pirates can reach him unless they have a hand axe. And I don't remember which one has the hand axe, but I do know that one of the groups has a hand axe. The archer probably one-shot Saul at this point. 20 attack, 23 HP. Not quite one-shot range, but getting there. Okay. Hopefully this will work out just fine. I'm honestly quite tempted to use the javelin, just so that I build the lance rank. But the crit rate is a little bit too scary. I'd like to have the chance to avoid, if nothing else. He's not that bad. He's not that bad at all. I think by all means Wendy would not have been any better, so I'm very much still happy with this decision being made the way that it was. And beyond that, I guess Lou right here to chill for a little bit. It is a bit of a shame to not have my dancers tied at the hip, so to say. But these two right here should be able to handle just about any situation that's thrown at them. I'm about halfway tempted to just leave her here with Wo Dao and get this guy super done and over with. But Iron Sword should suffice. Lilina, get closer. Roy, get closer. Maybe build supports while you're at it. You two, I'm gonna leave her down here just for the sake of it, I think. It doesn't really do me any good, but it does offer a rescue utility, like a possibility. And then Rutger's like my final stand attacker. And hopefully this will work out okay. Let's see. Those reinforcements are gonna scare me. Any turn now. They're gonna get me. I'm always scared of reinforcements. I'm really happy he's not been hit by poison so far. Poison may unironically be his biggest threat right now. Taking poison damage, I mean, it doesn't... You're not affecting that with your defense in any way whatsoever, so it could unironically start to chip away at him. Okay, that's perfectly fine with me. Being on the forest as an archer is a bit rough, but I think that boars can still get the kill, no problem. Okay, still no reinforcements, good. They would have spawned at the start of the turn anyway, but it's still good. Yeah, boars can get this kill, then I can kill with Barthe, and I can dance and probably get that village. If I can't get the village, then I can get in range, such that the village is not under threat anymore. And that's fantastic. I hope it's something good. I really would love like a stat booster, a promotion item. I don't think either of those things are possible, but that's what I would love. Coincidentally, it's a good thing that he hit this 86. I didn't take note of it being an 86. That is one of the scariest hit rates in Fire Emblem. If you know, you know. And, yeah. I think we'll just go ahead along with this. Good. Excellent. This is moving quite nicely. I don't know what the speed of their... Actually, I still have the page open. I can check how quickly their support is. Ooh. That's a bit rough for their starting growth in terms of their support. It is a 1-point starting base with a 2 points per turn growth. So it's going to take them a while to grow that support out. But I suppose that's fine. I should probably go ahead and kill one of these guys with Deke. And then move on with Shanna. I mean, to be fair, she is in a bit of a spot with him, isn't she? Like, I could guaranteed kill this guy right now. I might, honestly. I don't really see why I shouldn't. Worst case scenario is that I wind up just having to dance for Deke. If he crits, then cool, and if not, then cool. Because then Shanna can get the kill with him being at 9 HP. Okay. I'm fine with that. That doesn't bother me at all. If it's going to be anybody to get the boss kill, it's fine with him. Who are you? Yeah, honestly, though. What is up with this guy? Absolute legend that he is. Alrighty. That's fine. I mean, it's completely okay. It's literally Deke. So that means there are 3 enemies left. Down to 2 now. Very good. Very excellent. I wonder if that stops the reinforcements. I highly doubt it. I hope not. But it does offer the potential to seize the map at any point now. I'm completely able to do so if things become scary for any reason whatsoever. I'm going to put you here just in case there's somebody on the fort or on the forest, and then chill out with the rest of you guys. I might honestly drop Chad when it comes down to it. He's good. Him and Lou with the A support is fantastic. But I'm getting to the point where if I get a single guiding ring, I no longer have a tremendous need for Chad. As cool as he is. Okay, just go ahead and end turn. Let's see if those reinforcements show up. If not, then I'm support grinding for a while, and then I'm going to call it. It's been a fun map, all in all. It's been a longer one than I expected it would be, but I would say a fair portion of that was living in general fear of Barthe getting destroyed by himself and by no other person. Very funny to get the chip experience level up. Okay, that's fine. That'll work for me. Oh, there are more than 3 enemies left. Wonder how that happened. I don't actually know. Well, either way, she is now fine. It's still doing the music the way that it was. Interesting. Well, anyway, let's go ahead and grab this with you. This whole area is basically pirate territory. Yeah. Wo Dao. Okay. Fantastic. I'm very happy with that. Very happy indeed. Do a little bit of a dance with the old boy. And iron sworded up here. Yep, we should honestly just be in the clear now. Don't see why we wouldn't be. Now that we have the Wo Dao, I may make use of it a little bit more haphazardly, so to say. Please dodge, and then I can get another kill. Cool. Excellent. Now I can kill the, what's it called there? Mercenary. No charge. Move Deke. I could box this guy in, funnily enough. Alrighty, apologies for the quick cut there. Let's go ahead and do this. I think that's what I'm set on. I could possibly give the mercenary kill to Roy as well. Lilina is in range for the support, and he is a lance user, coincidentally. Unlucky. He would have needed a little bit of a better weapon there. Well, I guess that's fine. I can still do this, and then if it really comes down to it, I can just use Deke to get the kill. This is a tad bit scarier than I thought it would be. Iron Blade funnily gets the kill here, but I'm going to use the Iron Sword for both accuracy and weapon experience. Yeah. I hope that works out. I really hope that I'm able to get this kill on this guy, actually. I really want to try to give it to Roy, but I'm probably not going to be able to. Like, with Javelin, I could, but I'd have to give it an attempt from where Deke is standing. And then subsequently, I almost ended turn by total accident there. Subsequently, I would not be able to kill with Lou. I guess I'll just use Deke. I don't want to place Roy down right here, because then a pirate could just spawn and eat him alive. And that doesn't sound ideal, so I'm not going to try that. It's just going to be a Deke kill. Yeah, as unfortunate as it is. I mean, he is borderline insane at this point. By no means does he need the experience. But that'll work out for me. Put you right here, and Lou right here. And other than that, we're just chilling out, right? Like, pirates? Anybody? Pirates at all? Does killing the boss and the reinforcements? I don't actually know. Does Sin support Shanna? Let me check this really quickly. I have the page up still. He supports Dion, Sue, Fir, Zeiss, and Dorothy. So really nobody, because we're not getting Dion. Sue is benched, Fir is available, Zeiss is possibly good, and Dorothy is benched. So other than that, I guess just go ahead and build supports, right? Like, I'm pretty much just waiting to see if pirates spawn. I'll let you stand here just to keep an eye out. Okay, they do spawn, good. Very good, actually. I could give a bunch of experience to Barthe this way, but I would much prefer them move in towards Fir, if at all possible. Because, like I mentioned, she is pretty much okay. I mean, it's not great by any means, but it's not bad either. Like, a crit doesn't kill her, so that's okay. So I'll just go ahead and do this and get you guys up here. And hopefully they'll start moving up this way. That would be my biggest desire. Okay, good. And, you know, she could obviously get a bunch of crits with the Slim Lance and whatnot. Ooh, I forgot to turn on her animations. I'm sure that they're absolutely tremendous. I mean, you can't go wrong with Knight palettes in this game. They're always amazing. So, we'll go ahead and do this. Dance for Barthe. And then rescue way up here, as we are now capable of doing. I could leave Barthe right here, potentially unequipped, and just allow him to soak any enemies, because he can't die even to a crit, most likely. Okay, she's doing fine in the forest. I do want to go ahead and turn on their animations. 2 crits would get the kill here. If not, then I will go ahead and allow him to be in range. He won't die to a crit, so that'll be okay. 2 crits would be tremendous. Ooh, she's very shiny. Very shiny. That is honestly quite wonderful. Maybe if I leave Rutger here, the guy will be like, I will die to that unit. And also I deal less damage, so I will not attack him. It would be a bit of a shame to lose all of that Nosferatu use, but that, I think, is the logic that they would go for. So we'll attempt it this way. And like I said, if at any point I just get scared, I can do one of 2 things, being either seize the map or cry. And I believe that that'll solve most of my problems. I mean, I've never had at least one of those options not cause me problems, you know what I mean? I'm always able to get out of things, either by crying or by seizing the map, and I'll let you decide which one of those gets me out of everything. I'm not leaving that one to anything less than your interpretation, you know what I mean? I think that you'll be able to deduce which one it is, but I'm leaving the option open to your headcanon, you know? Unfortunate that this occurs. I would love to see a crit, but I don't think that's going to happen. So now we're down to 5 Rutger uses. 6 Rutger uses. Thank goodness he doesn't double. That's probably the only reason he went for Rutger instead of Fir. Barthe can soak these guys for a while. A long while at that. So I don't have to worry about him. I could reasonably unequip him just by trading his stuff over to Saul. I don't really see why not. I guess instead I'd have to trade to Rutger, but either way, let's try this first. I still want her to get the crit, if at all possible. Really good hit rate, not taking the damage because she's dodging. I'm a big fan, all in all. Any javelins nearby, that'd be very useful for Sin right about now. Yeah, I guess that Barthe can still stay right here, but I need to swap the situation a little bit from Rutger standing here. I guess instead we'll put Sin right here. Not exactly my favorite thing to do, but it's not the worst either, I guess. It is scary for him a little bit. If he gets a crit and also gets crit, also if he takes poison, very nice. Very, very, very nice. If he takes a crit and then takes poison damage, he will actually die. So, for my own peace of mind, maybe I will just kill this guy with Barthe. I kind of hate to do so, but in the worst possible outcome, he gets killed. And that guy is the same way. I need to figure out this situation a little bit better. I'm putting him on the mountain because I don't care. He's fine. If he's on the mountain, he's chilling. It's just scary enough that I'm tempted to end the map. Because like I said, I mean, 69 hit rate up to 79 because of weapon triangle, then down by 28. Which would be, what, like 51? And that's above 50. And in 2RN, it's still scary. How much crit rate is he facing? 8 luck. 6 crit rate. 51 and 6, and he's taking 9 damage, multiplied by 3 if crit, and then possibly up to 3 damage from the poison. It's definitely a lot of numbers, isn't it? But it's all scary. I think I'll let it happen. For one turn at least. Scary as it may be. Also, I probably should go ahead and farm the Royal Lilian to support up to A rank while I'm here. Probably in my best interest to do so. I'm also going to move Woltz a little bit away and sort of create a barrier in terms of Shanna. Okay. In theory, this also creates like an infinite heal for Chad. So I guess I don't see a reason not to. Okay. And the turn. Let's see what unforeseen circumstances rise as a result of my inability to correctly play this video game. I really hope that nothing bad happens to Sin. I shouldn't even be risking him, to be completely honest with you. He's way too good to be risking. That's a very nice pallet. Luckily he doesn't get hit with a crit, and he doesn't crit himself. That is a very nice pallet, actually. I've never seen anything like that. Barthe just holding down the fort. By all means, a fort in his own right. Not a fort in his own night. Wouldn't want to see any of that, of course. Ooh, boy. Okay, good. Please crit. I would love to see a crit. I love the spinny little animation that they do. If I take her off the fort, or off the forest, then she's relatively okay still. I just need to figure out a little bit of a better scenario. Yeah, I know. I understand. Ooh. I need to understand a little bit of a better scenario for the whole situation up here with Sin. Because, like, Barthe is doing fine. He's holding down the fort. I don't have any issues with him. But I don't have enough range. I don't think I've heard that little flare in the audio for a while. That's pretty cool. Alrighty. It remains Scary Town. Population me. I might go for the option of just getting the experience I can this turn and ending the map. I would love to stay here with Fir. I mean, by all means, I could just get out of here with her, right? Like, I don't even necessarily have to do anything. I could just get everybody out of here with my 2 flyers, get Chad out of the way. Why don't I do that? Is there a reason not to? The only thing that I'm doing here is building support, and I can do that anytime. I don't have to risk a unit to build support right now in the midst of a bunch of axe units, so let's just get everybody out of here. Pick up Rutger, get out of here. Go. Nobody wants you. You stay out of here. And then what I'll do is I'll just put Barthe here, and then the enemies can do whatever they want, right? Because, like, they're not going to hit Fir with 16% hit rate. If they do, then I guess she deserved it, and if she gets crit through a 16-5, I mean, honestly, I did it to myself, you know what I mean? Like, I can't be mad at that point. Honestly, I will be mad. I will be extremely mad if that happens, but I can't be like, oh no, you know, there was no possible way this could have happened. Like, now she negates the crit rate on her luck alone, and all the enemies should, by all means, begin attacking you, Armor Knight, Fir. By all means, they should be attacking her, and we should have no issues. I'm just kind of stacking everybody up over here. I mean, Bors is kind of in a funny little scenario where he's, like, accidentally baiting people because nobody wants to go for Barthe, but hopefully Fir is available enough for them now. I should stop by the shops and sell some things and buy some things. I should put all of my sellables onto Roy or somebody. I'll do that in a minute. We'll see what happens. The Steel Axe guys, yeah, they're... Now we see what happens. Okay. I live in Fir. Fir does not live in me. Unfortunate. Well, I redact that comment. Due to understanding the amount of years she has had on this earth. It doesn't need to be this scary. It's 13%. If I remember to in editing, I'll show you what 13 to 50, like, I'll show you the 10 to 20 support, or 10 to 20 hit rate range. By all means, she should be safe, but it's scary every time. Especially with all the hand axes coming into play. Ooh, it's scary. Ooh, it's scary. Ooh, it's Party City out here. Not even a commercial for them. Okay. Ooh, if you know what Party City is, then you better be laughing, that's all I'm saying. Come on. Okay, we're safe. Probably safe. Ooh, it's scary out here. Ooh. One more. Ooh, okay. Kjmccloud, you in the comments. I know you're scared. You're just as scared. This is probably your least favorite episode. I should honestly just label this episode as KJ's least favorite episode, because I've taken every single bad outcome for him. Fir is like his favorite Fire Emblem character, so by all means, he's probably going to hit dislike on this episode, and I can't even blame him. Oh boy. So anyway, in terms of things to sell, I have one of my elixirs here. I'll probably just go ahead and sell that. By all means, it should be worth it, because it's 1,500 gold, and I kind of just want some items. I don't really care to buy a torch at this point. A door key would be okay, a mend staff would be fine, but I'm going to go over to the armory first and see what I can get there. Oh boy, isn't it scary out here, my fellow Fire Emblem fans. Nice little alliteration there. Yeah. I'm not going to be hindered by my own stupidity, so I wonder what would happen if I put Javelin on him and just kind of started chipping away at these guys. I don't think it really hurts me in any way to do so. Potentially it hurts me by 3 damage, but like, who genuinely cares? I could just end it right now. I don't have to do this. Nobody's holding me down and forcing me, like, give her the experience, do it. I'm doing it to myself entirely. So yeah, I'm selling this, I'm selling the Iron Blade, I have another one. Anything else to sell? Probably that elixir, maybe an Elfire, probably not an Elfire. I think it's just gonna be these things. Alright, get over there, Roy. Go on, my Flier man. Okay, that'll be fine. See, I'm not even tempted to speed this up in post-production because it's terrifying, right? Like, it is scary. But I'm aware that the episode's already over an hour. And if I'm gonna do this, then I probably should speed it up. Ooh, boy, it's scary out here. Ooh. I may wind up splitting this one into 2 episodes, who knows? If you're watching the second episode of this map, then you know already. And if you're watching the first episode of this map, then you're also very acutely aware of what I have done in my endeavor to keep episodes within a certain time frame. Okay, good. As long as she doesn't get hit by one of them, I can remain confident to a foolhardy extent. I can be reckless to the utmost. Okay, good. I would love more speed. More luck is always good. Anything that negates her ability to get hit. Okay, good. Love that. Love the crit. Excellent. Even 2 of them won't kill. That's quite funny. Okay. 2 Slim Lances. That's all we have to get through. Two Slim Lances. I don't remember her constitution off the top of my head. I remember it being pretty good, but I don't know if it's enough to use the Gant Lance unimpeded. Because I think that one has 9 weight, and if she has 9 constitution, then that's fine. Maybe it has 11 weight. I want to say that it's pretty heavy, but it's not, like, drastically, overwhelmingly heavy or anything. Very nice. I love these animations, by the way. Always fantastic. I'm sure as a general, she'll be the most overwhelmingly bright and shiny green general that you've ever seen in your life. Excellent. She's almost at the point with her levels that if she gets another few points of HP, then she'll have to get hit twice in order to die. She's borderline already at that level. It's just the fact that the steel axe hit her the last time that was so scary. Okay, excellent. Excellent, excellent, excellent. So, get that heal. Also, notably, he has an Iron Lance that she could use, and I'm pretty sure she's not way down. 13. She's fine. Gant Lance has 10. Okay. I remember it being at least a little bit weighty because of Shanna, but that's also just because that's Shanna. Go ahead and trade this over. Just sort of get the move on. Give you the Lance Reaver. Here's your Iron Lance back. Sue is sure not going to be needing that. And then grab these. I'm halfway tempted to sell the Iron Lance that I have, because I'm not going to need them as much as I'm going to need, like, hand axes upcoming pretty soon, because Barthe with hand axes now is going to be pretty decent. He has low skill, but he'll make do. Okay. Like I said, living in fear. Living in fear. The training arc begins. Okay. There are a lot of reinforcements. Good lord, there are a lot of them. Okay, not hit. How do I want to do this? Because, I mean, if I speed it up, I don't want to speed through, like, her literally just dying. I want to keep the suspense, you know what I mean? That way you have to live this alongside me. Interesting level up there. Not exactly my favorite. Because, like, this is scary. Like, this is Halloween on Friday the 13th. Literally not even possible type scary, you know what I mean? Go ahead, think about that, because I had to think about that while I was saying it. Ooh, actually, maybe Javelin was not the play. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. That helps me out. Maybe Javelin was not the play. Okay. Yeah, like I said, go ahead and think about that, because it took me literally saying it to have to think about it. I am not one of the most intelligent individuals. I just happen to be good at this little game series here, and that's debatable in its own right. That was a full avoid level up. That's quite good. Oh, how I would love to have Shin over here right now. Very nice. Very good. Pirate City. The Fear training arc. Oh well, I think I'm at the point with this episode where I'm willing to let it be an hour long. I was given a very gracious comment. Thank you very much, 17 Master, for letting me know that longer episodes are not a burden. I appreciate that a lot. You guys also let me know what you think about longer episodes. I do want to keep them to like roughly 30 to 45 minute range, if at all possible, like within that ballpark, because like it just kind of helps me in both the algorithm sense and also in the sense that every episode that I have to record isn't like an hour and a half, you know what I mean? That way I can manage multiple episodes in a week like I'm doing right now. But do let me know if you're okay with longer episodes, because it doesn't bother me all too much. A lot of time talking, that's all it really comes down to. Well, she's honestly just fine with the Gans Lance, and I'm not so caught up on the Gans Lance that I need to preserve it in any way. I'm going to go ahead and trade her to the Iron Lance, though. Give him the Iron Sword back and go back into the forest. And then the Iron Lance will come up when the Slim Lance breaks. No need to heal, right? A little bit of need? No need to heal. No need to heal. She's down to 1 crit rate from these pirates. That is heartening in its own right. I guess they would agree, as they would refer to her Fear as me hearty. You can go ahead and unsubscribe. I'm sorry I said that to you. That is unlucky, man. I don't know what came over me in that moment. Anyway, we'll go ahead and buy a couple of hand axes. Probably like 4 of them would be good. I have a hammer in the convoy. It doesn't hurt to have an extra hammer in case any particular Barthe dies, but you never know. Iron sword isn't notably useful. I will go ahead and buy another hammer. I know that they're not great, but I always like having the option on multiple units. Okay, and beyond that, a little bit of a triangle attack going on up here, not so much. And the Fir training arc commences, continues, and so on and so forth. Okay. Alrighty, good. Excellent. Get a little bit more luck. We're up all night to get lucky after all. They better not demonetize me for saying that. I'm not monetized yet, actually. Yet. I should say, YouTube did change its policy recently so that people with 500 subscribers and like 4,000 hours of watch time are able to be monetized. And I meet those thresholds thanks to you guys. You guys have really carried me this far. Appreciate that immensely. So hopefully soon I'll be able to do that. Apply for that anyway. It's taking them some time to change that over, unfortunately. Probably by the time this episode goes out, it'll be changed, but I'm very much appreciative of that. And so, as a result of that, very nice level up. Wow, okay. That might be 0 crit rate against her now. Excellent. Now she's not really in danger anymore. 3 hit rate, by the way. She just keeps getting the avoid level ups. But as a result of that, I may have to tune it down a little bit with the sound fonts that I make of existing songs, because previously that was like a, you know, I don't care, I'm not monetized anyway, so the copyright doesn't affect me. But now, you know what I mean? A little bit different. Maybe I'll just become very creative, and I'll begin just making sound fonts from scratch. That could be kind of cool. I could then use those for my ROM hack, and be just fine. Which I am making, by the way. Maybe this is a good time to get into that a little bit. I don't really know how much I want to get into that, but, you know, I have a lot of characters and stuff. If you want to see some of the characters, this is in no way, by the way, me bribing you into supporting me or anything, but I do post all of the characters from my ROM hack in the supporters channel in my Discord. If you've ever, at any point in your entire time here on the channel, donated even $1, you get access to the supporters role in my Discord channel. Which is linked in the description, by the way. If you haven't joined, feel free. We have very long and hilarious discussions on almost a daily basis about various topics in Fire Emblem. Shout out to Tatsunami for carrying some of the conversations sometimes with her own content, which I find very enjoyable, by the way. Please make sure to check her out. I'll, if I remember to, I'll leave a link in the description. If not, comment, and I'll pin your comment, and then people can readily, you know, do your, they can click on your channel that way. Very good content. I watch a lot of it. She's doing a Fire Emblem 7, the Blazing Blade, no reset run right now. And, blind playing Sacred Stones. And both of these things are very enjoyable to me. Highly, highly enjoyable. Very nice. Cap speed and 15 luck. Excellent, excellent. Very, very good. Okay. Capped speed as a knight. This has a very strange but hilarious precedent, because you're going to get to see probably a, like, 23, I want to say is the cap. 23 speed general. This should be good. I think that this was worth it. Despite the scariness of the whole endeavor, this has been worth it. I do hate that I used up the Night Crest like I did, but this has been good. Some very, very excellent level ups here. But yeah, as I was saying about the supporters stuff, it's in no way a bribe, but if you do wind up supporting me in any way, you get the supporters role in my Discord, and you get to see the various things that I post there. Usually it's just like, I don't necessarily do it as a way to gatekeep content or anything, but I do it as a way to, like, you know, it's like, oh, I know that these people enjoy my content because they were willing to give like $1 or something. So I use it as like a bouncing ground for ideas and showing my hack sprites and stuff like that. Excellent level up there. She's doing great. This is going to be the next, like, big unit that I'm going to have. I'm very happy to have a solid lance user finally, because that is my biggest issue right now by no small margin. I could swap her over to the javelin pretty freely to handle these hand axe guys as well. I'll just speed through the hand axes because they're a bit of a burden for no necessary reason. I will go ahead and do that, actually. I'll just go ahead and hand that to her. She is no longer at risk, and Barthe can't really take damage, so he's chilling as well. Until that point, though, I guess it would be fair to speed up now because she's not at risk of dying anymore. If she gets hit by a 1% hit, I mean, it's completely fine still, right? Because she's not... I'm going to go ahead and break the Slim Lance because I don't think I'm going to need it past this, but I suppose I'll just go ahead and speed up through all these pirates because she's not in danger anymore, so... Ooh, I hate that you're attacking Barthe, though. That's a bit of a shame. Just for the experience, but like I said, I'll go ahead and speed through this in the post-production. I'm going to sit here and enjoy my fine dining, my wonderful drink or whatever. And I'll just let it play out, so we'll see what kind of level up she gets in the process. Alrighty, I think what I'm actually going to wind up doing is I'm just going to turn off the animations. And she's already level 10, by the way. Wild, absolutely insane. I'm just going to turn off the animations, and I'm going to hit the speed up button on my controller, and that way we can just get through this. We can see the level ups as we see them. Wow, hold on, let me go back for that one. That was great, that was wonderful. She is insane, by the way. If you've never used Fir, make sure to. At least once in one of your playthroughs, make sure to use her. She is a swordmaster, usually, or a myrmidon, usually. And she's capable of getting 100% crit rate in this game by supporting Rutger and her dad. And potentially also through Sin. I don't remember what his affinity is off the top of my head. I've never actually used Sin before. Which is a bit sad. Playing. Nice crit. Yeah, there we go. Love the speed up key. One of my personal favorites, that's for sure. Very good. They have chosen to begin attacking Barthe instead because he's both nearby and also unable to retaliate, whereas Fir is capable of retaliating now. Very nice. Now they shouldn't attack her anymore. Is that like B rank? That is B rank. She was at D rank to start off. That's absolutely wild. Alrighty. There we go. Super mega dead. Destroyed. Very good. I can get Barthe out of range now. He has so much movement. Okay, that'll work. I would love more strength, of course, but it doesn't super matter. She's popping off. She's crazy. Who's gonna stop her? Certainly not these guys. Very good. Yeah, there we go. She's also almost got 40 HP now, so that is hilarious. I bet these guys right there... No, nobody's supporting, so I can still give her some support time with Sin. By all means. Hope that I didn't put these guys in any support positions with each other. I don't think that you guys support. Yeah, I highly doubt that Saul and Sin have literally anything to talk about. Alright, let's try to get that B rank. And also I could probably move Barthe in range of his support partners and try to get their ranks up as well. I might as well. I mean, this episode is basically infinite in its length anyway. Hopefully you guys don't support. I don't see what Chad and Noah would ever have to say to each other. Alrighty. Lilina and Barthe and Roy. I do want to prioritize this one. I think that I will. By all means, hurry that one along. Hopefully we get some good supports out of this. Some good, everything. A little bit of everything, all of the time. Alrighty. Yeah, I'm gonna let them get their support before I start with anybody else. Because that's probably my most useful one right now. If I can get even one level of it. I don't know if I'll be able to. I might have already exhausted all of the support points this map. Okay, good. We do get this one. Oh. You're Sin, right? Yeah, she's already forgotten him. Despite the fact that they literally just met. Wild. Absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. And all it took was a bit of risk. But anyway, they now give each other full crit avoid and avoid. So that's cool. I mean, Fir is never going to have to think about crit avoid again. But she does get that from him now. And now I will place Barthe in between these units. And I guess just place Roy here for no reason except for the fact that he can be there. Go ahead and try to get Barthe at least one support. I should actually do this instead. Alright, anybody that wants supports can have them. Anybody at all. No? Suppose not. Probably have already exhausted all the support points by now, if I had to guess. Because Fir and Sin are going to take a great deal of time to support each other by default. Yeah, if Roy and Liliana aren't already supporting, then it's not going to happen this map. Okay. Go ahead and seize. Very long one, but a very fun one. I very much believe that it was a fun one. I had a fantastic time with this one. Alrighty, that is the first time that you will ever see a Fire Emblem YouTuber enjoy a Fog of War map. I hope you enjoyed it as well. Make sure to hit that like button for all of the various antics that have occurred. Make sure to share this episode so that more people can see the magnificent Barthe with his devil axe, because that scared me to no end. And to see Fear, because obviously that was amazing. And beyond that, if you enjoyed this episode, make sure to subscribe, because we have a long run ahead of us. Short of Roy dying, we might actually see this one to the end. I very much hope so. As long as I can keep Roy safe, of course, that's the big concern. We have some very interesting units on our hands and a lot of fun to be had, so that'll be a lot of fun. And I do believe that that's about all I have to say. So, until next time, I'll see you later.